Guys, Matt from Midwest Lacrosse Company here today to talk to you about stringing up a Pita pocket with a removable top string. I'm not going to go over how to make this a triangle removable top string like this one is, but we're going to attach the leathers to the scoop with a top string instead of straight through the scoop. Obviously that makes it removable, that's why we call it a removable pocket. You can also string a Trad X out of this same tutorial. The only difference between the two obviously being that the Trad X only has one cross in the middle, whereas the Pita has a twist, so I cross them 3 times to create a twist down the middle. It doesn't make too much of a difference as long as you keep the tension similar. This one tends to be a little bit wider of a center channel, and the Pita will give you a little bit skinnier of a center channel. So we'll teach you the Pita today, but you can do a Trad X as well. First we're going to show you the setup, so that's what this video is about, and we'll start with the removable top string. So first things first, you need to get your leathers and you need to make them look like this. So the way we do that is just like we were putting it through the scoop itself. So we get our leather and then we find the rough side and the shiny side, and with these you have to put the two rough sides together to get what you're looking for. So you take this point, you open up the bottom hole, there's 2 holes, there's a hole up there too, you stick it through that one, and then you stick it back up the other way through the top hole there nearest the end of the leather. And if you've done it right, the smooth and shiny part should be facing outward, with this little nub part near the rough side. You need to do that with all 4 of your leathers, and then cut yourself an average length top string, so like 3 feet. And I'll show you how to do it right now, and then we'll go over the sidewalls as well real quick. So here we have our clutch. That's what we're going to be stringing up today, but you can make this pocket work in almost any stick. And then we also have our top string right here. So with this pocket, I'm going to go with the Rasta colorway, and I'm going to get a green on one side, yellow in the middle, and red on the other. So first I want to find the top hole on my clutch. I want to go right through it. I've already got a knot tied at the end of my string, so that's pretty important. Make sure you do that. Alright, now I want to go through the front of the plastic and go through that loop right there to create your half hitch knot. So once we've got our half hitch, naturally we throw the leather in there with the shiny part facing away from us. I've got the back of the stick facing us right now, so shiny part faces away. Come up through there. Now you want to go the opposite way that you just did, so you go back through the stick and then make sure you come through that loop to create a nice even interlock right there. Alright, now we're going to move on to one of our yellow leathers. Got this right here, so we go through the scoop and around the string, make sure it's tight, then we go through the leather with the shiny side facing out, the nub side facing us. We go up and we go back through the stick, through the loop and out, and we pull it tight. We've got nice solid locks just like that. That's what they look like in the back, that's what they look like in the front. We'll move on to our next yellow leather. So we go through the front of the plastic, through the leather, shiny side facing forward, through the back of the plastic. We've created that symmetrical loop. Again, looking good. Last one through the front of the scoop. We'll get our red leather. Oh, I didn't do this one yet, so with these, I'll show you one more time. You find the lower hole, there's an upper hole. You find the lower hole, you get the two rough sides facing each other, with the shiny side facing out. You get up through, and then back through that one that's closer to the end. You'll end up with a loop looking like this. Oop, this one got twisted a little. There you go. You'll end up with a loop like that. Shiny side facing forward, nub out the back side. We'll connect it through the loop and then through the back of the plastic. Make sure we get everything tight. And we'll come through that first sidewall hole and just do a snug finishing knot. Like so. Okay, now for my sidewall strings, I've got these two guys. They're nice and long. I'm going to show you how to do one side, probably not both because you don't need to know. They're obviously exactly the same. So we're going to start in the very top hole, and with these clutches I'm going to skip, basically I'm going to skip a hole. So I'm going to hit every third hole. So I'll skip this hole and go there. And what that does is it creates 8 segments down the side. We're going to go for an 8 diamond Pita today. So we're going to create 8 segments down the side. If you want to make a 6 diamond, then you create fewer segments. If you want to make, you know, a 9 or 10 diamond, try to create some more segments to attach so that the cross lace, when they attach to the sidewalls, doesn't shift up and down too much. So with this one, I've got first hole, skip the second, hit the third hole, go around the outside, and then skip that one, hit the next one, skip that one, hit the next one. Alright, we're going to go altitude drop here. So we'll go skip the next hole, hit the one after that, skip a hole, hit the one after that, skip a hole, hit the one after that. Getting near the bottom now. Altitude change one more time. We skip another hole, hit it in there. And then to finish it off, instead of ending up in that hole, we'll finish in the bottom. And we'll come back up through the second one. And what that does is it keeps it to the outside a little better. I like to do that. You don't have to. You can finish on the inside too if you like. And then you finish it off with a finishing knot, just like that. And then one other thing that we're going to need to do right now for setup purposes is with these leathers, you want to take them and you want to attach them to the shaft somehow. So with this guy, I've got a rubber band around this little setup here. Rubber bands work great, tape works good. So you just want to get those leathers through the rubber band like so, and that'll allow you to start stringing your stick flat, which is the way to start it, and then you create a pocket after that. But especially when you're stringing the middle section for these types, you just got to get all the leathers in there. So I'm going to finish doing that. Stay tuned for our next video where we're going to set up, I'm going to finish setting this guy up and we'll string the pocket on the next video. Alright, thanks for tuning in, guys.